League action for you this afternoon. It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the New York Mets. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this.
Now, please welcome your New York Mets.
All right, just about ready for baseball and getting to start. Kodai Senga. What do you have on him, Singy?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
And now the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering is in for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. And a ball evens the count. Breaking ball misses down and away. Got him. One out.
Well, even though he strikes out, he saw a lot of pitches and he battled. Plus, he gave the guys behind him an opportunity to see more from the pitcher. Not the result he wanted, but that's still a good at bat.
Here's Adley Rutschman. And a strike on the outside edge. One out, base is empty. Ball one there.
Ball one.
That one ripped. Full extension makes the catch.
You love to see when a guy's hungry to make a play. Right there, an excellent diving catch. You can absolutely tell he was all in tracking that ball down.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And there's a ball. 2 outs, base is empty. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one pushed to the left and foul.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Orioles held in check there. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Citi Field. And on the hill, the big righty, Zach Eflin.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Off the mark there. Ball two. And another ball. In for a strike, and it's 3-2.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And the right-hander deals. Gets a piece and stays alive. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to O'Hearn. He didn't make things easy for him there, but they still get the out. Here's the Mets lineup now.
Batting second.
They're dealing with a
Right
sinker
fielder,
specialist on the mound, which can be a
Juan
big-time
Soto.
challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
Juan Soto now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
That misses. Going to count 1-2. And a ground ball to first, and it goes just foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Just outside. And the count is 2-2.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Batting third.
2 outs, base is
third
empty.
baseman,
And now it's Mark Vientos. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Fought off foul. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Mets. We played an inning. No score. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for Baltimore,
Here's Ryan
the
Mountcastle.
designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
Senga back to work. There's a swing and a drive. And it's foul. And that one fouled off. Goes down looking.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. You got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. Just missed. Next offering upstairs.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Daryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor one side of the plate more than the other. Sometimes you'll get a little extra the plate, and sometimes you won't. It does seem like he evens it out over the course of a game, though.
In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll get off into the seats. One down, base is empty. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break
Colton
that rhythm.
Hauser.
Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace, it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, out to short. Finds its way through, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job.
Runner on the go. Pitch is high and safe. It's a stolen base.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far, so why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
Just missed. Headed towards the corner. Nimmo running hard to get it. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. No score here in the second. This one in the air, right field. Soto. And that is that. One left for the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's Pete Alonso. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. That one's in there, and that's strike 1.
0-1.
Just missed. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall, but foul. Next offering misses, and the count's even at 2. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Strike 1. Oh, 1 now. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
That's the third. On to O'Hearn. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6, designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
Here's Jesse Winker. And first offering is fouled off. And that clips the inside corner. Outside low, and it's 1-2.
0-2 count. You got the opportunity to expand the zone. Could get the chase there. Let's see what he comes back with next.
Got him swinging. Mets go down quickly. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in Queens, all set for the start of the inning. Down the third baseman, Jordan Westberg. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
And a foul ball. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely. And I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Reaching for it. Makes the catch.
Batting ninth, second baseman Jackson Holliday.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. First offering, and it just misses. Top of the third, no score. Next offering is in for a strike. And down on strikes. He picks up his fifth strikeout on the hill.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there. And I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Henderson stands in now and watches strike one.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
The shortstop takes the ball. And now 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. Adley Rutschman next to bat for Baltimore. He goes down looking. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, and we are still scoreless. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now Tyrone Taylor.
Tyrone Taylor.
Taylor goes 6'1", 220 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2012. In for a strike, and it's 0-2.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Made quick
Batting
work of him right there,
catcher,
Siggy. I know that's the kind of at-bat maybe leaves a lot of fans wondering, what was he doing up there, right?
Yeah, and I get that. I mean, you take 2 straight strikes, then chase one way out of the zone. It's just not a good at-bat. It'll leave you shaking your head as a hitter, if not worse. But there's always going to be those trips to the plate where you're just lost up there, and that was one of them for sure.
Francisco Alvarez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one fouled off. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Jeff McNeil stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. That clips the corner. Swing and a ball popped up. Holiday makes the grab, and the inning is over. And the Mets go down 1-2-3, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at Citi Field, start of the 4th, and now Adley Rutschman. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. Strikeouts are a little easier to stomach in baseball today, but even by those standards, they're going down way too often, and I think they're having a hard time getting any momentum going as a result. A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
That one inside, look out.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
And a swing and a miss. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
O'Hearn in the box for the second time. 1 ball, no strikes. There's a strike. 4th inning underway, no score. Line drive. And that's a base hit.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan
Dominant
Mountcastle.
performance for him today, Boog. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Now here's the Orioles DH, Ryan Mountcastle. That one called a strike. It's 0-1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is down low. Rolled over to third. Vientos. Over to McNeil. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. On now to the bottom of the 4th We're tied 0-0. Bottom of the inning. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
Oh, here's a game Lindor will never forget. One night in July of 2023, he went 5 for 5 with a home run, 2 triples, and he scored 3 runs. That stat line is so rare, only one other player has done it. Guess who? Willie Mays in 1958.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Juan Soto.
Here's Juan Soto. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That ball's carrying. That's long gone. They must be going crazy in the dugout. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
1 out, bases empty. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. That one hit the knees for a strike.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Up and in, and it's 2-1. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. O'Hearn makes the grab for the 2nd out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Not
allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Struck out looking at his first at bat. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. Swings through that.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was
No ball,
ugly.
2 strikes.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 outs. Outside.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Ball 2. 2-2 the count.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. We go to the top of the 5th. Here's the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill. Senga back to work. Swings through that one for strike one.
You know, these Orioles need to bring up the quality of their at-bats and specifically their swings. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Next one misses, and that is ball one.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have guys in scoring position because they put themselves there.
And a swing and a miss. Strikeout number 8.
Well, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Colton Cowser will hit next. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-1. Ground ball, Alonso takes it himself, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th. Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
That one outside. 1-1. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Well, this offense has just been locked down. Almost 5 full innings of shutout baseball.
And right back to the mound. To first. And they get Mullins for the out. And the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They trail here 1-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect them to swing at.
1-1.
The 1-1. There's the strike. And that one is lifted in the air. Cowser sizes this one up, brings it in, 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Jesse Winker getting ready to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Fouled off left side. One down, base is empty.
Ball 1.
Late swing, foul to the left. Ground ball right side. Holiday whips it to first, and Winker is set down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
2 down, base is empty. At the plate, Tyrone Taylor.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck, way back there. And that one is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout, and they tack one on the board. It's 2-0.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
So 2 down. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. First pitch misses. Two down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. And another ball. Eflin maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, guys, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And there's a foul ball. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him.
Well, that's a strikeout, and that'll do it for the inning. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot, and it's 2-0. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Start of the
off
6th,
for
John
Baltimore,
Sciambi with
third
Chris
baseman,
Singleton.
Jordan
And leading
Westburg.
off, Jordan Westburg. That one at 95, missed up top. 1-0.
Inside ball.
Fouled off down the right side. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Soto moving under this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Jackson
And the batter now,
Holliday.
Jackson Holliday. One down, base is empty. And ball 1. Got the bat going too soon at strike 2.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And brings it in at the wall.
Now batting, shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
Now it's the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball. The Mets holding on to a 2-run lead, and we're in the top half of the 6th. He swings and fouls one off. And a swing and a miss down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Mets 2 and the Orioles nothing. Back here in Queens, well, we go bottom 6. Here's the second baseman, Jeff McNeil. And first offering is fouled off. Tap foul at the plate.
Let's go, New York. That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that K brings him into double digits for the game. Here's Francisco Lindor.
Now batting, shortstop, Francisco
Lindor, a former All-Star, 31 years old, and he was born in Puerto Rico. And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, the right fielder.
And now it's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Check swing to the first pitch. Look down to third, and he went around. That's ruled a swing. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or two on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
The 1-2. That one missing inside. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. Down in order go the Mets. But they're on top 2-0. Top of inning number 7. And into the box for Baltimore, Adley Rutschman. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A.J. Minter getting ready to go. Buto getting loose as well. Outside low. Now 1-2. Got him. So he cracks double digits with his 10th strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
O'Hearn in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2 is the count.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Ryan Mountcastle, the next to hit for the Orioles. That one missed. And that is out of play.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field not.
2 down, nobody on. Foul ball there. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Grabs it right up against the wall. Another scoreless inning, and now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Mets 2 and the Orioles nothing. Coming on for the Orioles, Yennier Cano.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Yennier Cano.
3, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Movement in the Orioles bullpen. Sir Anthony Dominguez up and throwing. Swinging a foul straight back. On the ground, right side, and that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in, and he'll pull into second safely.
All over that one right there. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 98 at the knees for a strike. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering is fouled back. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And now here is Brandon Nimmo. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
0-1's the count.
The 0-1. And that one fouled off.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Close one, doesn't get the call. 2-2. That's down and in.
3-2.
And that one hammered. That's back there. Into the bullpen and gone. A 2-run shot. It's 4-0. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
One down. Jesse Winker digs in now. And first offering is fouled off. That one pushed to the left and foul. Still only one out here in the inning. And
One
one
ball,
and two.
2 strikes.
And they'll do it again. Got him looking. Out number 2. 2 outs, base is
Now
empty.
batting,
Tyrone
center
Taylor,
fielder,
the next to hit.
Tyrone
He's already homered in
Taylor.
this game. Outside
Ball
low, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
And another
that's
ball.
out.
And it's fouled away. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
2-2 to count.
That's a little bit low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a walk.
Oh,
Went with another changeup but missed the spot.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is
Now
going to have a very
the
aggressive
catcher,
secondary lead. So
Francisco
ball down the line
Alvarez.
or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Now, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
No balls, 2 strikes.
And delivers
That
outside.
pitch is out.
To third. Tosses to first. Inning over. Mets add 2 runs on this blast. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Danny Young.
And he's got a nice
Now
lead to
pitching
work
for the New
with,
York
so he
Mets,
should come in throwing strikes,
number 81.
attacking these hitters.
Danny Young.
So digging in,
Leading
Tyler
off for
O'Neill.
Baltimore, left
The
fielder,
Orioles
Tyler
in striking
O'Neill.
distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at-bat out of him right here.
And first offering is fouled off. Ball 1 there. Stirring in the bullpen for the Mets. Dedniel Nunez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. And now 2 balls and a strike. And that's downstairs and outside.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And a 3-1 on the way. Right through there for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
The kick, the 3-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. And next for the Orioles, Colton Cowser, 1 for 2. And ball 1 to the right fielder. The Mets leading by 4, and we're in the top of the 8th.
That's ball 2. 2-0.
Next pitch is outside. And that's in for a strike. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find a zone.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
The center fielder,
So
Cedric
next to hit
Mullins.
for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Now these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Cowser stands at first with 1 out. Foul ball. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 gone. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Jordan Westburg.
Swing and a liner foul off to the right. And that one moves his feet.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. That one hammered center field. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. He hammers one out to center. It's 4-2. They needed that one, Singy.
Indeed they did. They've been fighting to get back into this game, and just like that, they're back in it. Really great job of anticipation there. He knows he throws the sinker. That one down in the zone. You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Danny Young done for the day. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching
New
for
arm
the
out of
Mets.
the bullpen, A.J.
Number
Minter.
33.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1-0.
Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Right through there for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's
Oh, that's off the
outside.
plate.
The
Ball
count
2.
now 2-2. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there. Gets to it, on to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2.
Now pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we
Number
roll into the
65.
bottom of the 8th. Gregory Soto.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the
Leading
lefty
off
hitter
for the
coming up.
Mets,
I think it's a good
second
move. I know I never liked when
Jeff
opposing teams did that to me.
McNeil.
And first offering is fouled off. And that's in the
1-1.
dirt. Sinker gets the bottom of the zone, and that's a strike. Swings and misses. One down.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Sir Anthony Dominguez is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Popped foul out of play off to the right. And downstairs.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
Next offering is downstairs.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. That's back there. And it is gone. And they add a run. It's 5-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Juan Soto now. And a slider misses down and away.
Ball 1, no strike.
The lefty, the 1-0. On the ground. And foul ball. 1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that skips in the dirt.
Strike.
That missed by a lot. And it's 3-2. Into the outfield, base hit.
Now batting, third baseman Mark Vientos.
And at first. So up next for New York, Mark Vientos. Here goes the runner. And that's fouled off. Next offering is in for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolute.
That one ripped. That's down. One hops off the wall. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter. Petalon calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order.
Left fielder
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
So they're all loaded up.
Well, this is a critical spot for both the pitcher and the hitter. You can learn a lot about a guy by how he handles these pressure situations.
And another ball.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with the middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike. He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the wall. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Gregory Soto is done, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him.
Now pitching for
So
Baltimore.
a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Seranthony Dominguez.
Well, no margin for error in terms of throwing strikes with the bases loaded. Just has to execute 1 pitch at a time to try to get out of this.
So bases all
Now
loaded up. And now the Mets DH,
hitter,
Jesse Winker. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Now this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Just missed.
This is a situation where the hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can get his arms extended. What you have to be careful of is that pitch that's up, that's in on your hands. That'll pop you up in the infield, and that's exactly what the pitcher wants.
Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs, inning over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, but 2 are left.